Welcome, everybody, to the Matty Ice and Marky Mark podcast. Ooh, that is really loud for you guys. Let me fix that.
Podcast.
That's not as loud. There we go.
All right.
I got to do my job.
Setting up the show. Setting it up. What's up, everybody? How are you doing this fine Monday evening? Ian, how are you? It's Monday night. You know what that means. That's right, buddy. Appreciate you tuning in, Ian. You're the man. It is time for the Matty Ice and Marky Mark podcast. We took last week off. Our buddy here had to adjust to his new work schedule. He has this week off, though. So we're back at 10. And we'll see.
And I'm starting on midnights this week. So
Midnight Man.
next week we'll have to... Did we figure that out yet?
I'm working on it. I do actually have it figured out.
Okay.
Yes, we will be special start time 8 p.m. next week.
Okay.
Yes, 8 p.m. We're moving to prime time, baby. We're going to be competing with Monday Night Raw, Monday Night Football in the fall.
I think Monday Night Football will just take off.
No, we're going to compete with them.
No.
Head to head.
If it's the Lions
come on.
playing.
Do any of our people really watch football?
No,
Most of them are like, I hate sports.
Well,
Sports
we're the
are
only ones.
bad.
And what we'll do is we'll stream ourselves watching the Lions game.
Yeah.
And you can watch along with us.
The Lions on Monday night. Come on now.
They might get one this year.
Actually, no, they probably will because they're going to be on.
Yeah, they're on Hard Knocks.
Yep.
So they're going to be the talk of the town.
Yes. Hello. What's up, Jeff? What's up, Rico? What's up, Tara? What's up, Matt? How is it going? Good to see all of you fine folks this evening. We have a fun show planned tonight. We're going to talk about a lot of fun stuff and complain about some stuff. At least I will. I got some bitching to do.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What are you bitching about?
B-dubs.
Oh, nice.
I got some B-dub bitching to do.
I like that. I like it.
Yeah.
All right, you ready? Kick it off?
Let's do it.
All
Who's
right.
doing the intro?
It's you this week.
Season 7.
Episode
1-4. 14. Well, that's neat. It's like double.
Yeah, there you go. All right, you ready?
Let's roll.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome, everybody, to Season 7, Episode 14 of the Matty Ice and Marky Mark podcast. I am here joined with none other than the one, the only, Mr. Matty Ice.
Hello, everyone. It's nice to be back. We had a week vacation, but we are back to our regularly scheduled programming. We are live as fuck on the Facebook, the YouTube, and the Twitch, talking to all of you amazing people, or for anyone that's not able to tune in to the show live, thank you for tuning in afterwards.
Yes, for sure. If you can't ever make it, check it out on YouTube. It saves all the videos right on there. Check it out. I've been watching it just to fall asleep. Really weird to fall asleep and listen to like us talk.
Yeah.
I, like hear my own voice in my dreams and stuff. It's crazy.
That
man.
would be really odd.
It's like some Moon Knight shit.
We gotta add Film Freaks to this topic list.
If you want to, go ahead.
I want to talk about the show I've been watching.
All right. So everybody, how y'all doing? It's a new week. We took a week off. We are ready to go. We were busy as heck this last weekend. We had a special thing we did. Actually, we're going to change the whole format of the show. Let's go ahead and go into Pinball Update first. First things first. Let's jump right into that. Let's get this going.
Yeah, we'll talk about it right away. One of our greatest adventures together, I think.
It's a pretty good adventure. It was random,
And it
spur
was
of the moment.
The most unplanned adventure of all time. So yeah, this week Pinball at the Zoo, or last week rather, Pinball at the Zoo commenced. It ran Thursday to Saturday, and I got a text from Brenda at 1 on Friday. She was like, "Hey, do you want to go to Pinball at the Zoo?" I had we had talked about it forever.
Yeah.
All of us had.
Yeah, I had it in my schedule, and I was planning on going, and then I got a new job, and then I was like, man, this place is hard to get off on weekends. It's probably not going to happen. And then I magically had a Friday off. I worked Saturday, but I had a Friday off.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, shit. And then I get a text out of nowhere from Mr. Matty Ice. And he's like, hey, bro, do you work today? And I'm like, no. Oddly enough.
I really thought you worked that
And then
day.
he's like, you want to go down to Kalamazoo? And I'm like, yeah, that would be awesome. But I was worried. So I was worried because it runs till 10. And Matt, you got out of work at 4. And I was like, man, that's like a 3-hour car drive. So I actually hit up Alex Harmon. He's the one that runs it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, dude, if you can't respond back, I know you're slam busy probably. And he did. He responded back. He was cool as hell. And he let me know the times and everything. And then, hope to see you, all that stuff. It was cool. And we're like, yeah, man, let's do it. Let's jet.
Yep. So
We left your house to pick up Brenda.
Yeah, I snuck out of work a little early. They were cool with it. And shot over. You stopped by here. I picked you up. We gassed up and grabbed Brenda and got on the road.
Oh my God, Bay City traffic was horrible. It took forever to leave. And then Matt almost just completely smoked a car before we even got to pick up Brenda. Almost killed us.
Yeah, it was not my fault.
It was not his fault, he claims.
Dude, so I want you to know, I was driving down there, and I was speeding, understandably.
Yes.
He's
like, that fucker almost pulled out in front of me.
It's
because he did this crazy whip move to avoid hitting him, which was a good move. You did a good driving move. I'm not taking that away from you. It was a solid driving move. And you're like, that fucker, Jesus. And I'm back here because I have a tough time sometimes with the driving, with the Matt. You do a good job. It's not you. It's everyone. So I'm holding the old shit handle on the side, and I'm like, holy fuck, bud, we aren't even on the highway yet. Jesus. And you're like, dude, whatever, Mark. That was not my fault. That dude almost pulled out right in front of me.
It's 35 down there.
And I'm like, yeah, dude. Probably because he looked to his right. No, he probably looked to his left. It was clear. He looked to his right. It was clear. So he thought, nah, it should be good. Didn't think that a guy like Matty Ice was driving 150 down the road on 35.
I was doing 40 miles an hour, 45 tops.
You were cruising.
I was cruising.
You were cruising to give Mark a bruising.
Speed limit's 35, and that dude did not look at all. He was just like, yeah, fuck it.
So yeah, it took forever. There's how many bridges in Bay City?
We have 4 bridges. 4 bridges. And 2 of the closest ones were both out.
Yeah. So
one of them was out just because there was a cop blocking it.
Yeah.
For whatever reason.
He was just like, fuck it, dude. It's a good place to park. Why not?
So I took about 60,000 miles off my car's life.
Yeah, dude. So everyone in the city funneled down into the one bridge, and it was so backed up. Matt, you did some crazy driving maneuvers to completely cut like 70 people. Great work. But yeah, it took us forever just to leave Bay City. And then finally we got on the road and we were cruising. Everything was going good.
Yeah.
We're like, we're on point. We got this. Let's go, baby. And then it just started fucking downpouring.
Yeah, we had a little drizzle, so I had Brenda pull up the
meteorologist Brenda.
Yep, she pulled up the Doppler, and we were driving right into the fucking heart of a storm.
Yes. They're like, how bad is it? And she's like, oh, it's bad.
Yeah, there's fucking yellow everywhere.
It's yellow, and we're going right to the red.
Yeah.
And you're like, how long is the storm going to last? Oh, the whole way, and maybe the whole way home.
Yeah, it was
just the biggest cloud of Doppler death. Yeah, so Matt, you did great driving that, and then Bladder, I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to be the guy to be an asshole, but dude, the rain was killing me, and I was just holding it. Oh, I was holding it, and then finally I was like, man, you hit a bump, and I'm like, I almost shit myself from having to hold my pee too much. And then Brenda started laughing. She's like, yeah, dude, I got to pee super bad too. And then you're like, why the fuck haven't you guys said anything yet?
I wasn't even looking for rest stop signs.
So yeah, we finally stopped, and dude, I held it so long. As I was walking to the restroom, I was like, oh God, it hurts so bad. And then we found a bonus at the rest area, bonus CD.
Yes, it said I promise or something, the last promise, and they were free. So you had to grab one. Like, They're right there, and we're
free
on
mixtapes at rest areas.
Yeah,
How cool is that?
You don't know what it could be.
Yeah, and then got in the car. I'm like, oh man, that's totally gonna be Jesus stuff. And you pop that bad boy in, and it was slapping, dude.
It was fucking good.
And between every track, there was like 7 tracks on it, and between every one, it was like, what did he say?
He's like, "Hello there, friends."
Yeah, all right, friends.
All right, yeah,
all right, friends.
All right, friends.
All right, there, friends. So then the whole way we were just like making our own mixtape of "All right, friends," the promise. So yeah, dude, great pickup at the rest area before we even get there.
Yep, it was we had a good playlist on for that drive. That was a solid.
Yeah, it was the nicest, happiest Beach Boy music.
Mm-hmm.
And while it was just a monsoon,
Yep.
we were like,
Everyone just singing.
we're like, Kilaga, Matigo, baby, why don't we go? And it was just
Meanwhile, fucking just torrential downpour.
right, yeah.
Started hydroplaning in a few spots. That was fun.
Yep, but you were cruising, and we got there.
We got there at what, like 7?
7:30.
7:30.
Yeah.
Went in there. You're supposed to. Well, I won't even say that.
Yeah, we went in there. I was a little bummed. I saw the T-shirts that were there, which had Nudged Underground, Crazy Quarters. They actually sponsored Pinball at the Zoo. They were one of the sponsors, and their logos on the back. And I was like, hell yeah, that's the shirt I want. All they had were large. Large doesn't fit me.
No, we're
So,
big boys. But they did have some other ones that were really cheap. So
yeah, so I got this one, but I did buy the actual large one, the shirt that was large, and I gave it to my wife. She loves it. So
oh, nice.
But yeah, it's super cool to see Nudged Underground, Crazy Quarters Arcade sponsor the show. They were also sponsor of Pinball at the Zoo there. So very, very cool. We got there, got our shirts. I walked back out into the monsoon to put them in the car so we didn't have to be holding it the whole time.
Yes, appreciated that.
Met up with some of our people we play in the league with at Nudged Underground. See Stewie, Joe Wade, Kendra, Jen.
There's a bunch of people. There were so many people from Pinball there.
Phil and Melinda were there.
Yep.
A lot of people. Jason Humphrey was there. So many people. It was pretty awesome. And just to go in and see this giant rec center just full of pinball, man. And I think it was $17 to get in. And then you got to play a bunch on free play, but you got to be in some tournaments.
Yep.
Yes, we got about halfway there, and then we were upset because we forgot to invite Dom. And he's not letting it go.
No, he'll never let it go.
And he's already not letting it go in chat right now, as I see.
I want to know if Dom was at round 1 on Friday.
He said he was not. He said literally he did nothing that whole day.
I call so much bullshit on that.
He thought about going down there himself.
I call bullshit. I just have to. Friday, he always goes.
Yeah, it's tough to say with Dom. I mean, you try to invite him to stuff and he just rejects you so much. It's tough. So
yeah, I mean, I just kind of figured he wouldn't want to go.
Yeah, so we're gonna have our own special Dominic Labella special segment on the show coming up soon, where we just talk about how he's so awesome and such a great friend, and we love him so much. But sorry, Dom, we forgot about you on this one, man. We're very, like I said at the beginning of the trip, it was very hectic and last second just to leave Bay City. So
we're just burying ourselves.
Yeah.
He's got an alibi and everything. This is not good.
But so we got in there and it was very cool. And there was actually tournaments you could still play.
Yeah.
You could actually still get into the main tournament.
And we did.
Yes.
There was a classic games tournament or the main games tournament. Basically what you did, you had to, in the classic games, you had to play 4 games minimum and put up scores for them. And then for the main games, there were like 10 or 11 games that you could play, but it took your top 6 scores from those. So you needed a minimum of 6 games to rank on there. So there wasn't much time left, and there were all of these amazing machines that were free play. So I paid $6 to play I put $10 in to play, just 6 games and maybe play a couple more. And it was cool. Like our first game played 4 square, and I put up a massive score on that. And then I just started looking at the scores that everyone else was setting for everything, and I was like, oh, yeah, I would have needed like $60 to do anything worthwhile here, because you could
20
pay
is max, isn't it?
No, you could pay I think Stewie said he spent like $100. But
Okay.
you could keep paying to play more, but it still only took your top 6 scores.
Okay. Yeah, I put $20, but I did not have time to play 20 games. So, yeah, they got some of that extra money, and that's a donation to the charity that we're running. So
There you go.
But yeah, I put up a few scores. I sucked. I did pretty bad. I did okay on Johnny Mnemonic. That one was pretty good.
You know, I thought we did okay on Johnny Mnemonic. In my travels throughout the pinball land, I put up my best Johnny Mnemonic score, and it was like 1.5 billion. And then I look at the list of scores on it, and Tyrus Eagle is on top with 66 billion points. I can't even fathom that. That's fucking insane. And I talked with him about it.
Yeah,
because
we talked about Chris Eagle. We've talked about him, and we met his son.
Yeah, we met Tyrus, really nice fucking guy, and I was like, dude, how on earth did you put that much up? And he's like, well, you just got to get there's like different modes that you light by shooting this shot, and once they light, they give like a bonus for something, and there's a spinner on there. So basically, you get like the 5th one lit, and then the spinner, each spin is 1 million. So you just spin the ever-living shit out of it.
Yeah.
And you're good.
Huh. Yeah, that's another thing. Everybody that we talked to was really cool. I mean, like, they were all willing to help out. I was kind of worried about that. I always thought that was just, like, I thought that was going to be, like, don't fucking talk to me. I mean, it's not like I was, like, talking to him, you know, like, hey, man, good job, you know?
Right.
No, but, like, it was cool. It was different. It was something we weren't used to where, you know, you actually get in a queue on your phone. It shows you the lineup, and you can sit in the chairs and wait for your turn. And then when it goes up, they had like the referees and everything there that would let you know when you're up and all that stuff too. And you just raise your hand when you're done. They come by, record your horrible, shitty score, and kind of go, "Why are you here?"
Yeah.
At least that's how it felt with me. I did so bad. But anyway, I was sitting there, and then this one dude sits next to me, and it was just like, man, this is awkward. I gotta break the silence. It's just sitting by this guy, and I was like, "What's up, man?" He's like, "Hey," and I'm like, "How's it going? Put up a good game?" He's like, "It's okay, I guess." And he's like, "How are you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm having fun. Yeah." And we just started talking back and forth, and he's like, "Where are you from, man?" I'm like, "From the Bay City area." He's like, "Oh, wow, that's a long haul." I'm like, "Yeah, we just got here too, man. We were just hauling ass in the storm." He's like, "Oh, cool, man." And then I found out his name was Adam. He's from Grand Rapids. I'm like, "Oh, cool, dude." Yeah, and he's been to he goes to the pyramid scheme that you've been to.
Yeah.
Yeah, that place. And he talked about that for a bit, and I just thought he looked like he was a pretty good player, but yeah, and then we just started talking about, like, we kept going, talking about, like, being married, talking about families, our kids.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
dude, we got
like
it.
A full-blown thing.
Yeah, super nice guy. Ended up making a good friend there. And I was like, all right, man, well, I'm up soon, so yeah. And then I was talking to Stewie after that, and come to find out, he's a former state champion.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like, he was just giving me pointers and stuff, and yeah. I probably should ask more pinball like advice instead of talking about kids and stuff. I mean,
life
like
advice helps out too.
Yeah,
it's always good.
But yeah, no, it's Adam Peacock. He's a super cool guy, and shout out to him for just being chill.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So making friends at Pinball at the Zoo. So
there were so many. Yeah, we shifted from the tournament to the main floor with all those free games. Dude, there were so many good games to play. It was unbelievable how many games were there that I'd never even seen.
Yeah, eventually I was just like, okay, I'm done playing the tournament. I want to see some of these games. And we played it. We played all the way till 10, and we didn't even come close to playing all the games.
No, I maybe played half of them that I hadn't, like half of them that I had not seen yet.
Yeah, I mean, there were so many. I was taking pictures of Pin-to-Go scores. I didn't even care. I was just trying to play one game so I can get a Pin-to-Go score logged. Even if it was a trash game, I didn't care. I just wanted to get it on there just for fun, to remember, like, to know that I actually had played that one. And then, yeah, I was keeping track of ones. What were your favorite, if you could think of just like a couple, like your favorite games you played there?
So I've got 3 I could think of. And one that comes to mind is one I've never played, but I've been interested in it. So there's, at Crazy Quarters, they have Comet and Cyclone.
Yes.
And I finally played the third in that little family
Yes.
of games, Hurricane.
Yeah.
With the fucking giant spinner.
Yeah. I talked about Hurricane last week on Pinball FX and how I beat Eric's score.
So is that the first one of those that came out? Like there was Hurricane,
No.
then is it the last?
I think it's the last.
It feels like it should be the last one because it blew my mind.
Yeah, it's got to be the last because there's way more to it.
Yeah, that game was awesome. I did play Caveman. Caveman was really. I feel like I played. Yeah, I think I have a score for it. Caveman was really cool. There was one there that I played that I think Caveman was the one actually, where half of it was like a pinball game, and then you shot a ball into a certain spot, and there was a fucking arcade game that you would play, and I'm pretty sure it was Caveman because it had a joystick. You're a dude like Conan walking around this dungeon. You're like constantly swinging your sword. Oh
man, I didn't get to play that one.
You have to like get in back of the dragons to kill them. Dude, it was fucking cool.
God.
And if you died on the game, your flippers wouldn't work. It like killed your ball.
God.
It was a super cool.
Why didn't you come get me?
It was a cool dude. It was right at the end. It was like my last game I played.
Oh, that sounds so cool. See, next time we have to go like make a whole trip, a weekend trip out of it, and win the whole tournament.
And then I've got two. So I've got two more. Yes, we'll win the fucking tournament. There's no chance of that.
That's right.
But
spend $6,000 each.
So there was one. It's basically like High Speed 3, but it was made by Data East. It was called Secret Agent or Secret Agent, I think. And it would play Secret Agent Man, like the fucking theme song from that, the theme song from Mission Impossible. And it was just a super fast-paced, crazy fucking game.
Yeah.
And you had High Speed and then Getaway and then Secret Service or whatever the fuck it's called. That one was really cool. And the final one that I put up just a monster score my game won on.
This is your favorite one that was there?
This is probably my favorite one.
That you played. I mean, you can't say favorite one there because we didn't play them all, but the favorite one you played.
Yeah, favorite one I played was Earthshaker.
Yes.
It was just a super smooth machine.
Earthshaker was awesome.
A lot of fun, just all the shots on that were really fun. And it's a game where you can really practice nudging, it felt like, and keep the ball in play a lot more. Dude,
that game was great. So Earthshaker, actually, it's weird you say it. That would probably be my third favorite was Earthshaker. I loved it. It seemed like all the shots were they weren't that crazy hard to make, so it left the game really fun to play.
Mm-hmm.
And it kept the ball, it seemed like my ball one was lasting forever, which that's always a fun feeling when you're playing pinball, instead of the opposite where it just goes right down the middle. So yeah, that Earthshaker was really cool. Number 2, gotta go to Trident. Trident was incredible.
I didn't play that one.
So cool. The machine was in great condition. They had really good lights. Can you grab me a pop?
Yeah.
Just either of the Mountain Dews. Trident. Yeah. The lights were so good. They actually had speakers hooked up, and they had them underneath the pin, which I kind of felt was like cheating, but I didn't really care because it added to more of the experience and made it even cooler. I'm like, fuck it, why not? Why not make this game as crazy as possible? And it did it. I was like, something's different about this. Like the sound, something's crazy, and yeah, sure enough, the sound was coming from underneath my feet. It was really good. I love the art of the cabinet. The outsides, it's got like this purple artwork on the actual side cabinet there. The dude is like he's like a big ass Aquaman. He's a big merman looking dude, and he's like green, like the Incredible Hulk. He's got a big octopus tentacle hiding his cock. He's just draped right over there, looking like a G. And then, yeah, man, very cool game. And the cool part about it is there's no drain on the left side.
Oh, that is really cool.
Yeah, it's only there's two outlanes on the right, but there's no outlane on the left. There's just a ramp that kind of loops it back around.
Okay.
So it was neat. It was a different style I haven't played before.
Nice. What was I think I know your favorite, but what was your favorite?
So out of all the machines I played, this is where the controversy comes in. Out of all the machines that I played there, and I played a lot, the favorite one, the one that I had the most fun playing, was Rush.
Rush Pinball.
Rush. That's right. The brand new Stern Rush. And it wasn't even the Rush Premium. It was the Rush Pro.
I
love it because everyone shits on this table. Everyone has shit on this table in different forums, communities,
fuck you,
pinball players that I know. Everyone, even Jeff right here, my boss is like, fuck you. That's right. Because, dude, it was so fun. The music was jamming.
It's because you had a good ball.
I had an amazing ball.
Yeah.
I had like 3 amazing balls. And yes, it did have the fix on it, so I didn't actually play it with the broken scoop. It actually had like the little posts and stuff there where it was fixed.
I haven't played one with a broken scoop yet.
Okay, yeah. So I mean, like I did play one that doesn't have like that's fixed. So I can't really say about the broken ones, but I played a working one and it was awesome. I love that game.
I played it a couple times just because you never see them like anywhere around here, and yeah, I didn't mind it. Like I'm starting to get the shots down a little more. The modes, they're just really unfriendly shots. I think.
Oh, I thought they were super friendly. The whole game was friendly.
Yeah, I mean,
to me.
your first game was 60 million. That's 3 times as much as my best game.
Dude, this game has been beaten to death, though. I gotta explain. Like, everyone hates it. Before, when they announced it in the Tri-City Pinball group that I'm in, everyone was like, stupid. Who the hell's Rush anyway? Rush sucks. Their music blows. Rush is stupid. Blah. And I'm like, and I was upset, and I was like, screw you, Rush is awesome.
Yeah,
this
Rush
is sweet.
is amazing.
So it was getting shit on before the game even came out. Game comes out, they find a problem, everyone shits on it. Todd Sieber hates it. He shits all over it. Everyone shits on it. Everyone hates it. I was playing it at Pinball at the Zoo, and literally 2 kids came walking by while I was playing it, and were like, oh, dude, look at the side art. That's not even the bass he used, man. What the hell? They didn't even get that right. That's not even the right bass he used. And I was laughing while I was just kicking ass with these balls. I'm like, man, everyone hates this machine, and it is so fucking good. Rush, baby. I want one.
I don't think they'll ever get one.
They will never get one.
Yeah.
I can guarantee you that. But Jason wants one. So I'm going to tell Jason, hell yeah, dude.
You guys just go 50-50 on it.
Yeah. You can just stay at my house.
Even Facebook hates. No! They killed our feed. Okay, hopefully we're still good. We haven't. Oh, God, we got. Whoa. Why are we so low? Are we at 25 minutes? Wow. That was a crazy, weird, massive drop.
Even Facebook hates Rush.
Please go up.
Fuck. Don't say Rush.
God, I fucking hate live streaming. Are we back? Wow. What happened?
I warned you about it, bro.
Dude, I reset it twice today. You know what you shouldn't have to do with internet? Is reset it once a week.
Yeah.
That's kind of a fucking problem. Okay, we're up to 2, up to 3. Let's get back up to 6. No, backtracking.
Rush, baby.
Oh my God, I fucking hate Facebook. It's not even Facebook's fault. It's just everything.
Timestamp. We're going to have to
Yeah.
edit.
I got it already. 25 minutes. Oh, dude. I can't wait to... When we get back, I cannot wait to get into that. Are we back? Can you guys see us now? Hello, 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 hello. It died for 30 plus seconds. Yeah, I know. It's really awesome.
All I was doing that whole time was rush, 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 rush.
I like how we didn't even get like a notification that our stream fucked up either. It's like, oh, that's fine.
You get to Jeff. That's why Jeff's here.
Okay, cool. We're back. Good deal. Thank you, everyone. I don't know.
Well, let's go. Let's take it in at
27. Yep. Perfect. So let's talk about this comment that we just read. So
I gotta bring it in. Hold on.
Where were you? Rush.
So yeah, people might find it controversial, but Rush was definitely my favorite pin there. Shocking, I know.
So even though Rush killed our stream, we did get a comment here that Jersey Jack Pinball raised the bar for music pins. Then Stern releases 2 phoned-in fucking games, Led Zeppelin and Rush. Led Zeppelin, absolutely incredible fucking pin. I hated it at first, and then I learned the shots for it are so good. They're so good when you learn how to play it. The multi-balls are amazing for it. Jersey Jack Pinball released... Do I do it? Do I do it on...
You don't work there.
Jeff, I love you.
I'm going to remain silent on this one.
I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it right now. Jersey Jack Pinball makes, hands down, my least favorite machines ever. Wizard of Oz, Dialed In, and Guns N' Roses are 3 of my least favorite machines ever. And I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just their wide body style, like the thickums.
I feel like they're not wide body, man.
They feel wide body. Well, Wizard of Oz is absolutely a wide body. That thing's thick. And Chris taught me how to play Guns N' Roses. So I still can play that one decently well, but that's just a hard fucking game. You got to do so much fucking work to have a chance at a good score. And then during the multi-ball, if you fuck up your shot to the scoop to add a ball or to cash in your jackpot, you have a score that's like 300,000 when you played for like 25 fucking minutes.
So I will agree with that as far as like music is like, because yeah, you get the song, you get to play the song, all the kind of multi-ball goes down with the song. Like they do a good job at performing as like a performance, I guess.
Yeah.
But as far as playing, man, I'm sorry, dude. I like Led Zeppelin and Rush way more.
Iron Maiden, Metallica, Aerosmith, AC/DC. Like I've finally had a chance to play all these Stern music games, and they're fucking awesome. Metallica and Iron Maiden's like the fucking best one ever. Even though
Rush.
I'm gonna.
I don't know. Led Zeppelin I liked, and then I absolutely hated, and then I loved. It was just I had to learn the shots. So, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I do like how the Jersey Jack, the Guns N' Roses plays.
It's cool. There's a lot of really cool shots, but I
suck at it. I still need to learn it. So,
and that is the whole thing with pinball, is there are machines out there that I say suck or I don't like. It's just because I'm bad at them and don't know how to play them most of the time.
Correct.
I cannot tell you. So ever since I made the comment about Revenge from Mars, I have put so much money into that game to try and get better at it. There's a 45 million ceiling for me. I do not go higher than that with the score. I just cannot. That game, I just cannot play.
I think that's the most underrated game. I think everyone hates it just because of that pinball documentary and everything. The tilt one.
It made me like it more. That documentary made me like it more.
I love that game. I think it's fun. It's different. It's neat. Why not? I mean, yeah, it probably killed pinball for some companies, but yeah, it was a failed attempt, but it's neat and it's part of history and it's cool.
I want to, and yeah, all these games that I hate or that I don't like, it's mainly just because I'm bad at them usually. I'm trying to think if there's any just really bad machines.
I didn't like Dialed In. I always did bad on it. I didn't really like the theme. I don't know. There's some, but that's not for me. Like, then I play ones I like Elvira or something I'm into.
Oh, you got to play the politician side now. That's all right. I'll give the crazy opinions on pinball. I'll be the guy that rants about pinball because I don't work in an arcade, so I can't piss anybody off too much.
Yeah, I mean, no, I mean, like I'm gonna say if I don't like a machine, I'll say it. I don't like Ripley's.
You don't like Ripley's?
No.
Really?
Nah, not into it. I don't know why. Not into that one. So, but I'm not gonna shit all over it and stuff. I just don't play it.
GNR and Dialed In are both standard body. All the others are wide. I've only played those 3, I think.
Ian disagrees with you. He says Jersey Jack games are all solid. So
solid pieces of shit. Yeah, they're great.
Wow.
I'll get it. I'll get there eventually.
Todd Jr. over here. All right. Well, that is. Well, so yeah. Oh God, yeah. We got to talk about afterwards. So after they started shutting all the games off around us, and I felt like an asshole because I was like the one guy. I'm like, oh, we started another game before they shut mine off, and drove 3 hours here. I got to play.
Oh yeah, here I'll talk about this because this was a hell of a part of the trip. So we leave the expo, right, to go. Everyone kind of invites us. Like everyone wants to go grab a drink, and that's kind of all we thought it was we were gonna go grab a drink real quick and then head back home. So we take a trip to One Well Brewing out in Kalamazoo, or in Portage rather. That was the most insane fucking asinine drive I've ever taken in my entire life to get what we assumed was like 7 minutes away.
Yeah, Stewie was like, yeah, it's just right down the road, man.
Took us about 25. I've never seen so many more asinine roundabouts and fucking construction than in the city of Kalamazoo. The only good thing that city has is pinball at the zoo, and then there's the little, like, tiny...
One Well Brewing.
One Well Brewing outside of it because they didn't want to have the name of Kalamazoo tied to them. Because that place looks like a fucking bomb went off outside of it. And, like, the Civic Center that we were
Kalamazoo, not One Well.
Kalamazoo the Civic Center that we played the pinball at, and then One Well survived the blast radius of this atomic bomb that was dropped on Kalamazoo. It looks like Detroit in the fucking 80s. It's insane. There's construction everywhere. My fucking GPS is like, we're on the highway, and it's like, yeah, your exit's right here. I take that exit, and we are going right into a concrete wall, like fucking directly into it. So Google doesn't even know what the fuck's going on.
I know. I was like, dude, this is like fucking the bonus level in Paperboy, man. Like when you get to the end, you're like, I'm waiting for you to hit a jump or something.
I'm fucking trying to go around these roundabouts, going like fucking all different types of way. There's construction here, so I got to spin around the roundabout again. Fuck that whole thing.
So yeah, we finally get there, and then we walk in, and there's like all the people that were playing in the tournament, and they're all there too, and it was fucking awesome. One Well is fucking cool.
Yeah, One Well is a fucking cool spot to be. That's a sweet arcade.
Took our breath away. Like we were just like, oh man, that's so cool. And we sat down. Matty got himself an adult beverage, and we sat down, and I was like, oh man, there's all of us sitting here, and then there was a bunch of people, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna go play some pinball.
Yeah.
And went over there, and they had so many different machines, and they were so well maintained. It was like, it's almost like they knew that Pinball at the Zoo was going to be there that week.
Yeah, you made a good point.
And they also sponsored Pinball at the Zoo. One Well did. So like they made sure that things were in top-notch shape, and man, were they. I got to play a lot of cool games that I've never seen. I've never been able to play, like Primus. I got to play Primus.
Fucking wild.
Super cool.
Primus was cool because if you've played Twilight Zone, you know about the, like, I don't even know what the type of ball it is, but it's not a standard pinball ball. It's like a really light one that flies around all over the place, and Primus just uses that ball the whole time.
Yeah.
So it was a completely different.
It's cool. It's got
style of game.
Like electronic score reel, which was sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Good jams. Just the artwork on it is so good. I took pictures of it just to like make my wallpaper on my phone. Is so cool. Got to play Circus Voltaire. Hadn't played that yet. Got to play Medieval Madness.
God, that game was so good. It was the Chicago gaming one too, and fuck, did that game look good.
And I've talked about Godzilla Pro, and everyone I've talked to, I'm always like, man, I want to like it. I want to like Godzilla, but I suck at it, and I'm just not having fun, and it's not good. And everyone I've talked to says, you got to play premium, bro. You got to play premium, bro. Well, I finally played a premium Godzilla there, and you got to play a premium, bro.
It's crazy how much of a different experience
it was. A blast. I fucking loved it. I was kicking ass and everything, and man, played great. I couldn't believe it. You guys were all right.
It's crazy how much of an experience changer that is.
I got to play. What's the Viking one?
Yeah, that was the one I was gonna talk about.
By
I don't even was it American Pinball? Yeah, it was like Valhalla.
Legends of Valhalla.
Yeah,
yep.
That was a a really cool machine. Some of it you could tell it wasn't like um let me word this correctly.
Yeah, what are you doing here? You're just totally taking my argument
No, I'm not.
out of. Okay, go.
I'm not. No, the actual playfield for it looked amazing. The shots were fucking awesome. You could tell though that it was like it wasn't made by like Stern or like Chicago Gaming or whomever else is still out there for pinball. Like it was definitely felt like like an amateur pinball machine. Like just the fucking display of it. It was cool though.
I don't know what you're
I
getting at.
actually really
I
liked
think
it.
it was fucking awesome. I love the artwork on it. I know some people have recently said that they think it feels like it's cheap.
I didn't think
and
it was cheap.
I don't agree with that at all. I thought it was a very cool machine. And yeah, I thought it rocked.
Godzilla Pro does not have bridges that break or Mecha Godzilla. So that is why Godzilla Pro doesn't even hold a candle to the premium or the LE.
I mean, it's still cool. Godzilla Pro, like, it's cool. I mean, it's just, I don't know. I've always sucked when I play Godzilla Pro, and I fucking rock when I could play Godzilla Premium. So that's why I like Premium more, okay?
There's my argument as well. That's pretty much mine. Yeah. But yeah, got to play Medieval Madness, like you said. Bram Stoker's Dracula was awesome.
Weird, though.
Yeah, real weird shot, but it felt like butter.
Yeah, I mean, there was something on that playfield, man. I don't know. It was just the smoothest, weird. I don't know. I want to almost ask them what kind of, like, if they had like special plastic on there or something.
It was weird. It was wild. I liked that one, and then I finally got to play Stern Spider-Man. That game was fucking awesome.
You didn't play that when we were at Coin Slot?
No, I didn't.
Oh wait, no. I don't think you were up there for that trip.
No, they didn't have it when I went up there. That was the first time I'd ever seen one.
Yeah, man, there were so many games there too. We didn't have time to play because we closed that bitch down. It was open till midnight, and we literally stayed till like 12:20. We were like 20 minutes after, and I played Sopranos. I played Tommy for the first time.
That game's fucking great.
Yeah, I played Simpsons for the first time. I think it's a little overrated.
I didn't get a chance to play that one. It looked cool though.
I played Iron Maiden for the first time. I kind of feel like it's overrated because I had a shit game, so I think I just need to learn it better and give it another shot. Batman 66. I played that for the first time.
Fuck yeah, that was good.
Awesome. This place was great. It's so cool. If you guys are ever down the Kalamazoo area, you got to check out Winwell.
And drive down there during the day when you can actually see.
And they have arcade too. They got pool. They have air hockey, so they have other stuff too.
Axe throwing,
just
fucking
pinball.
darts.
They did have darts, yeah.
I love darts.
If I was drinking still, I would have fucking moved into that place.
Todd brought up a good point. Todd is not a fan of the premium or LE of Godzilla. He says the multi-ball launch from the building, mostly all the balls go straight down the middle. And when you had the multi-ball going, they were all lined up there. I'm like, is that building just going to drop all of those fucking balls? Yeah, but it did. It dropped them all straight down the middle. It's hilarious because it's lined up perfectly for it.
It looks cool.
It looks cool.
Todd, stop shitting on Joy. God, have you liked anything besides Gravitron? God, Todd.
He said he likes Batman 66.
Okay, cool.
The first 5 times you play it. Joe and Todd, the dynamic duo of negativity.
Joe's not being negative, is he?
Slightly.
Whatever. We're used to all that stuff.
Love you guys.
That's pinball community for you.
Yeah.
Love them, hate them. That's the way she goes. Can't please everyone. So that after that we were starving. We didn't fucking eat anything that day because we had to get down there. So Brenda was dying, dude. Brenda was like, she just looked like she was about to pass the fuck out if she didn't get any food. So then they ordered some Domino's, which just happens to be right next to Winwell. So Matt ordered the pizza, went over there and grabbed it.
Yeah, that's not how it went.
I know, but it's a long story.
Let me just say real quick.
Okay,
the online didn't work, the online ordering, which I'm not a big guy for that. I always call my pizzas in. So I called them. I still love you, Joe. It's okay. So I called into Domino's, and this was a first for me. I got directed to a call center to order a pizza instead of just the fucking phone there.
Yeah.
And I went, so that didn't work because they kept sending it to the wrong fucking address. So I just said, fuck it. I'm like, I'm just going to fucking walk over there. Walked over there. There's nothing going on. So they probably didn't want to answer the phone, or at a certain time it gets sent over to, a call center. So I just ordered the fucking pizza at the counter, and it worked out great. It was done within like 6 minutes because Domino's pizzas, you just fucking warm up in the microwave and call it good. And
well, let me tell you what, that microwave was one hot microwave.
They were fucking awesome, but dude, we scorched the fuck.
Burned my mouth so bad because I was starving. I just went in balls deep, and I burned the roof of my mouth, and it still hurts. Like 3 days later, it still hurts.
Oh, I bet, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that shit was like fresh out of the microwave.
Dude, I probably got like 3rd-degree burns on the roof of my mouth.
And
I didn't even care.
Was it fucking worth it?
Yes, it was delicious. So shout out to that Domino's. Somehow they're staying alive in that nuclear blast that is Kalamazoo.
I asked the guy, because there was 2 younger kids working, and I was like, hey, do you have any plates? They're like, no, we can get you some cardboard pieces and rip them up. I was like, I'm good on that. Can I just have a shitload of napkins? So the dude's like, we don't have any napkins. I'm like, can I buy a roll of paper towels off of you? And he looks at his friend. He's like, just give him a fucking roll. So the dude comes back with 4 napkin, like 4 little sheets of paper towel.
Yeah, they were done with dealing with
what?
people.
What? This is not what I wanted. But whatever.
It worked.
It worked. It did.
So yeah, that was, and then we drove home, and it was fine. And then, boom, a bigger rainstorm on the way home. Way worse than on the way there.
Yep.
There was fucking lightning everywhere, and all that was on the road was giant semis. And Matt's passing them, fucking hydroplaning, lightning bolts everywhere. I'm just like, yep, this kid's a good driver because he was fucking getting us there. He was getting us home, so you did a good job. Good job on your driving skills. Good job, Maverick.
Some of my like most insane driving stories is with other people in the car.
Yeah, it was fucking nuts, but it was so worth it because it was a great time. And like I said, next time we'll definitely go for the whole adventure. I did find out that you messaged Jeff about about having me stay down.
No, I didn't.
You didn't?
No.
Dom Labella said you did.
That's because it's fucking Dom. No, I did not message
I don't know,
Jeff.
man. Someone said you did.
All right, let me pull up my
I
phone
believe
records
you. Don't have
with
to do
Jeff.
that.
Yeah, I did not fucking do that.
Because Jeff was like, "Hey, man, hope you're gonna be here in the AM," and I'm like, "Yeah, dude, I'm gonna be there."
I did not fucking text Jeff to get you the day off work.
That's what Dom said.
That would have been a great idea. I should have thought about that because that is a fantastic
He's
idea.
like, I got a lot of meetings and stuff tomorrow morning.
I did not fucking text Jeff.
All right.
It was the funny part of that was we drove through the same storm. It was the same fucking
We're just
storm.
caught up to that fucker.
Yeah.
And then you drove through it, and we made it home safe, and everyone was happy.
Yeah. Got home at 3 in the morning. Thank Christ you bought me a Bang.
3:30. Because when I got home, because it takes an hour from your house to mine.
I drank half of it, and my heart started doing the thing where if I would have finished it, it would have exploded. We all would have died. But that definitely saved the trip for us.
What about my talking in the car?
Dude, there was like when we made it to like, we still had 2 hours to get home. I was like.
Yeah, you were tired. And I'm I'm going to keep talking.
Man, we might not make this trip.
See, when you're a pro wrestler, one of the rules is you respect the driver and you don't fall asleep. That's a silly rule because you should sleep, but it's disrespectful to the driver if you sleep. So I made sure Matt didn't fall asleep, and I kept talking and talking and talking, and I probably drove poor Brendan nuts because I started talking about the dumbest shit in the world.
Yeah, it
was pretty much like doing a podcast, like a Rank It podcast for like 2 hours.
That's where the cereal one came from because I gave that away. We'll talk about that in a bit here. You fucker. You totally would do that too. Copy paste from Mark. and this is in quotation marks as Mark is quoting me. So would you be in a ton of trouble if we didn't come back tonight? Asks Matt, and he sends that to Jeff.
Oh,
that's why.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So you did ask through me.
No, I didn't. I asked, and you then sent that off to Jeff.
Yeah.
That's not what I was gonna say.
So yeah, you're right. Yep. That was from Mark. From Mark. So yeah, that was me.
Okay.
Okay, we're good.
All right. So let's talk about.
So that was Pinball at the Zoo. Fantastic. Thank you to the Harmon family for putting it on. It was fantastic. Super fun. We'll be there more than 2.5 hours next year.
Yeah. And actually put up some. Oh, we got to let everyone know our places in the tournament.
Oh, I didn't even find out. What was my final
The
pick?
main games.
How many people out of how many?
There were 102 people that played in the main games tournament.
102.
Mr. Marky Mark ranked 98th.
No, I actually went down, I think.
Did you go to 99?
I think I'm still in the top 100. I sure hope so.
You're either 98th or 99th. Jen was 92nd, and I was 91st, I believe. So, yes.
We got
were
some work to do.
Fucking awful. Just absolutely
we got some work
horrendous.
To do. We got some work to do.
But yeah, it was still fun, and it was worth it. Now we have Pinball at the Zoo on our FPA rankings. So
that's right, baby.
That's pretty much all I was doing it for.
Yep.
But why don't we get into what we've been playing instead of what we've been doing? So
let's do Fat Dudes.
You want to roll the Fat Dudes?
Yep. Then we'll do that other one.
Yeah. If you'd like to munch and to crunch and like eating out a bunch for your gastroservitude, sit back for the feud with gentlemen so crude as Fat Dudes face fucking food.
I didn't touch that button. My finger nicked it. It was a remix.
Remix.
So fat dudes. So I don't have the ability at where I'm at now to really drive to go get food anymore. There is, however, a cafeteria there where they'll make breakfast from, like 7 to 11 or 7 to 9, and then lunch from 11 to like 1. And it's been hit or miss. It's definitely like school cafeteria level stuff. But some of it's pretty good. I tried an Italian wrap. That was the first time I ever had one of those. That was one of the best things I've ever eaten. However, there was one day when I did not bring a lunch to work that I saw on the cafe menu. It was a build-your-own mac and cheese bar.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that sounds epic. I don't really know how you build a mac and cheese, but...
Well, you put the pasta in there, and then you throw the cheese in.
So I went down there, and...
It's just two things on the bar. Pasta and cheese.
Mac and cheese. So I went down there, and they have... The way that they have this laid out is there's, the mac and cheese that's already done, pasta with the cheese. Then there's this buffalo chicken thing that you could do, or you could get like little hot dogs in there, or you could do something else. So I went for the buffalo chicken because that sounds great. Dude only gave me like 1 scoop of mac and cheese. Not at all filling whatsoever. I was kind of pissed.
That's annoying.
Yeah. He hoed me super hard. Got some of that buffalo chicken.
Got to be friends with them.
And then I try to sweet talk them every day, but I think they're onto me. And then they had a little serving bowl of some red crunchies, which was just flaming hot Cheetos smashed up into fucking little bits. Got some of that on there. That shit was fucking fantastic.
On your mac and cheese?
On my mac and cheese.
I
directly.
Can see that, yeah.
And it was amazing. It was a buffalo mac and cheese with some red crunchies.
Yeah.
And it was fantastic. But other than that, the cafeteria menu has not been too stellar so far. However, I went down, took a trip to... Have I not talked about Marvin's?
No, we didn't talk about that.
All right, I won't go into that.
We'll save that for whenever. I wasn't on that trip, so no one cares.
Yeah, so I took a pinball trip of myself, or on my own, and went to a fancy Japanese restaurant down in where is that? Somewhere downstate. It's like Auburn Hills area. Called New Yatsuba Japanese restaurant. So I go in there.
New Yatsuba. Japanese restaurant in parentheses underneath.
So I went in there. I saw that they had ramen on their menu.
You were a ramen head.
And it was duck ramen. I've never had that.
That's quacktastic.
It was fucking... let me talk about it.
Okay.
So I went in there, sat down. This is the first time I went into a restaurant on my own, I think. So I was like, just had my own whole thing going. They gave me this fucking...
Wait, you ate by yourself?
I ate by myself. I was lonely. And it was great. It was awesome.
You ever seen that Forgetting Sarah Marshall?
Yes.
You want like a magazine or something, man? Like, you just by yourself?
Yeah, and it was great. I didn't want to grab like fast food. I wanted to go sit down somewhere. So I got this salad. I'm not usually a salad guy. Had this crazy ginger dressing on it. It was like the best salad I've ever had in my life. So I gotta look into that. Whatever the Japanese people are doing with salads, not even on a level that us Americans are at. They're way above. Had that, got some like appetizer, and I decided, just to make a whole thing of it, when I ordered my dinner, I was going to get a shot of sake because I'd never tried it, so why not?
Sake!
So I asked the server if I could get some sake, and she's like, what kind? Like, I don't.
There's more than one?
Just pick one for me? So she brings back my dinner and then a bottle of sake.
Holy shit.
You can only buy it by the bottle. So I was like, fuck, man, this bill's going to be like $200 because I just told her to grab whatever. So I try it. It's fucking fantastic. It's amazing. And then the duck ramen is superb. It's like the best thing I've ever had. So I look up online on Google how much a bottle of this sake is. Expecting at least $100, maybe $200. I look it up. It's $35. Like, okay, this place is probably going to charge me $50 for this. I get my bill. It's cheap as fuck. They charge me $14 for the bottle. It's like, what the fuck? I was like,
nice.
It was awesome. So yeah, that place is amazing. That sake was amazing. The fucking
sake to me.
The ginger salad and the duck ramen were fucking amazing.
New Yatsuba, Japanese restaurant. Hell yeah.
But yeah, pretty great.
So for my fat dude's face fucking food stories,
Dreams of Conquest. Dreams of Conquest. It is a store that sells miniatures, and it's pretty cool. Not as cool as 1UP Games, our main sponsor for your board games. I have right here the new Horrified American Monsters board game that you can get at 1UP Games. Fantastic. It's a great game. 1UP Games. But I was there because I like to stop in. Molly that works there, she's pretty nice. So I go check it out. And they had this counter full of meat sticks. Do you have the picture? And there's so many different meat sticks. I'm talking there's a ton. And I picked this one. It's Loch Ness Monster. So each meat stick is a different like mythical creature. One there's werewolf meat, and then there's like unicorn meat. There's all these different things, minotaur meat. So I just was like, fuck it, I'll take a Loch Ness Monster. It's mystical meats. There you have it. Matt has blown the picture up, and so that is what I got. It was like $250 for this one meat stick. Pretty expensive, but not too bad. Not too bad.
Not bad for
something different and
jerky.
fun. And then so I ate it on the car ride. It was a good car ride snack on the way home. It was really tasty. Loch Ness Monster tastes great. It was like a sweet yet spicy meat stick, like a buffalo but a tasty, sweet buffalo. And then there's a little spice to it. I'm like, this is tasty as fuck. Loch Ness Monster's not bad. I was like, man, I wonder what the werewolf tastes like. I'm really excited to get more of those. And you know what? That would be a great item for us to taste test on the show. That would be fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Matt. Yeah. They also have the Universal Monsters one. This is the second edition. It's American Monsters. It's got like Bigfoot, Chupacabra. It's the North American ones. But
Universal would be really cool.
I have that.
That would be cool.
Yeah. But so the reason why we did not get the mythical monsters meat to have here on the show is because later on that night, I woke up around 2 a.m. and I puked and shit at the same time. I puked so hard that I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna shit. So I had to, like, as I'm puking, I could feel myself about to shit on the floor. So I hurried up and hopped onto the shitter and grabbed the wastebasket to puke in the wastebasket while I shit. So Loch Ness Monster is not ever going to happen again, nor will any other mythical monster meats.
I mean,
I'm sorry, Dreams of Conquest.
How old do you think those were?
I don't know, but it was bad. It tasted great. It ripped me to shreds.
Did it smell bad?
No, it smelled fine. My shit smelled bad. That smelled awful, and the puke. Blech. Blech. It was a double combo. Combo breaker.
The double conquest combo.
So, that is how my tummy's been. So then last night we were actually playing Dungeons and Dragons, and it was a good time. Not really having a D&D update this week, just because we didn't do. We did some stuff, nothing too crazy.
But you guys must have had food.
Yeah, but we started earlier in the day and we were hungry, so we decided, screw it. We'll just go down to B-Dubs. We'll go sit down at B-Dubs and get a meal, and then we'll come back and play more D&D.
Nice, okay.
Because we thought about just ordering it and having it delivered, but we're like, fuck it. We'll take a little break. We're at a good spot in the campaign where we could take a break. So we went down there, waited to get seated. Took a while. Whatever. They weren't that busy. I guess the bar side was a little busy, but yeah, they weren't too bad. We finally got seated, and then we waited, and we waited, and then they came and got we got our drinks and stuff, and then let's see, Jason and Martin ordered some beers. They both ordered a beer, and then they waited for a long period of time before those beers showed up. She shows up and with one of the beers and is like, yeah, I'm sorry. I had to go back there. I had to go back there and just get it myself. Like, oh, shit.
Isn't that kind of your job?
Yes. She was expecting the bartender to get it and like bring it, like to turn around and fill it up and then hand it to her. But the bartender was busy. So she had to go back and get so she complained about the bartender slowing the process down. So it's like, don't worry about it. It's fine. And then we wait for her to come back with the other beer. And then we wait to order. We order. And the whole time, this lady just has the look on her face like she is having the worst day.
Oh, no.
And she is just giving me mean mugging the whole time. And it's weird. Like, she asks, like, Martin's about to order. And the whole time, she's just like, and you? And she's like staring me like dead in the face. And I'm like, oh, I'll take the mac and cheese. And like, apparently Martin was starting to order, and I just talked over him because she was like, and you, to me. So like, oh, I'll take the mac and cheese, buffalo mac and cheese, but can the wings be the new Doritos flavor? So that's what I ordered. I ordered the flaming hot Doritos flavored wings, but with the mac and cheese too.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
So everyone at the table was like, Mark, you rude fucker. Martin was trying to order. I'm like, she asked me. So, no shit, it takes about 50 minutes to get our food.
Are you kidding me?
Not kidding. She came back one time and was complaining about the cooks, saying, like, I don't know what the deal is back there. I put the order in. I don't know why it's taking them so long. I'm sorry. I went over there and I just told them, like, I put your order in again because it's taking them so long to get it.
And this is the same.
Yeah. So now she's complained about the bartender and the cooks.
Oh, it can't be her fault.
Yeah. And then we get our food. Ricky doesn't get his. So then she has to go back there and do whatever to get Ricky's food back.
Oh my
He
God.
finally gets his. It's not too long, but he gets his too. The mac and cheese, the buffalo wings with the flaming hot Doritos. I know some people really like them. I give it a 6 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
6.2 out of 10, because I don't know, they weren't terrible. There's just so many other flavors that would have been so much better. It just tasted like hot. It didn't have a flavor to me. It was just like my mouth's hot. That's it.
Yep.
Yeah. So, yeah, I tried one of like Jason. I traded him one of my wings for his Asian Zing, and his Asian Zing was better than all those wings. I was like, oh, yeah. So mac and cheese though, phenomenal. Can't complain about that.
Asian Zing is the weirdest flavor for me for people to get at Buffalo Wild Wings.
It is weird, yeah.
Like, why would you just go next door and get Kung Fu Panda?
Ugh.
It's about the same.
Everything tastes like chow mein.
Everything tastes like shit at Beat Up, so what do you expect?
It wasn't too bad, but yeah. And then we finish eating, and it takes forever to get the bills. Forever to get the bills. And we gave her, because we gave her our cards. Like, we all gave her cards, and she's just gone for like 15 minutes.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, and I lean over to Jason. I'm like, okay, so she blamed the bartender. She blamed the cooks. She can't. I'm like, who the fuck's you gonna blame on this one?
This is the computer for sure.
Yeah, I'm like, who the fuck's you gonna blame on this one? And as I'm saying that, she shows up. Yikes! She totally heard me. But whatever.
I mean,
I can't bitch too much. I mean, no one wants to work. Blah blah blah. All that stuff.
I don't know.
Minimum wage. Blah blah blah.
I don't know if
stuff.
that works anymore. I've got a hot take on this. I'd imagine that servers, bartenders, waitresses, people that get tips are probably doing better now than they have in a long time. Because of the like volume of people going out, and I feel like people have a little bit more money to drop on like tips and stuff like that. I can't say that for sure, so I don't want that to be like etched in stone on my record, but I just feel like, you know, everyone's still trying to go out and do shit. So
Right.
I feel like servers and stuff like that are still making decent fucking money.
Yeah, I mean, I've never been a server, but I would imagine smiling and having a somewhat slightly chipper personality might go a long way.
I've had nightmares about being a server. I know I couldn't do it.
Yeah,
I
for
could
real.
if I had to, but
I suck at Diner Dash. I could never do that.
I'd fuck up people's water order.
Same.
Like, what the fuck? How many waters do you guys want? Okay, got it.
But yeah, so
B-Dubs
B-Dubs,
lets you down again.
Yeah. I probably won't be back there for a while, but you know.
I got a hot tip for anyone that has the unfortunate thing of going to B-Dubs to get food. If you get a chicken sandwich, you can have them put the sauce from whatever wings you want on there, and it completely makes that a better experience. So do that. But yeah, that's our Fat Dudes update of the week. We do have a taste test with a question mark.
You want to do that?
Or not? Yeah, I may as well.
Let's do yours. It's from Jason Arsenal.
Jason left some Easter-themed candy for us.
Jason Arsenal.
As you guys know, I'm a huge fan of Almond Joy.
You
One of my
hate coconut.
favorite
You
candies
hate pickles.
ever.
You hate coconut. You hate cotton candy flavored things. You hate a lot of stuff.
So we have an Almond Joy Egg to try this week.
I'm
That
hyped.
may have gotten a little melted in my car.
Ooh.
Yeah, they look all right.
Oh man, that's a big
That's a
almond
honker.
joy.
Man, you got to work to get this almond.
Fucking
Right in the
cat.
middle.
One for my nuts. All right.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh. It's just a big almond joy, dude. Mmm. Whole thing, dog. Mmm. That is amazing. Amazing.
To be clear, I didn't think that places were paying servers more. I figured that they might get better tips right now. I'm sure places are still fucking servers over on wages because for some reason it's legal to do that. I don't hate that. I don't hate coconut anymore, though. 6.7.
9.2.
Wow, really?
Oh yeah.
Holy shit.
Almond Joys are fantastic.
Wow, that's a big number.
Mm-hmm. And I give it higher because there's more of it. That was awesome.
I gotta say,
Thank you, Jason.
anything that adds egg on the end of it, any candy, usually is substantially better. Like a Reese's egg, fucking 10 times better than a regular Reese's cup.
Reese's egg. You said Reese's again.
A Reese's egg. It's Reese's egg.
Yes.
It's Reese's.
Reese owns the egg.
Reese's owns the egg.
He just let you have it for Easter. All right. I got a taste test.
Now we have Mark's taste test.
So you hate cotton candy flavored stuff.
Absolutely despise it.
Yeah, we talk about it all the time. You didn't like your cotton candy crickets last time.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. It's wild.
There's tons of you don't like cotton candy like Faygo. You don't like cotton candy flavored anything.
Cotton candy is a terrible flavor.
So I brought you cotton candy.
I'm really excited.
But it's cotton candy.
It's airy sugar.
And it's flavored cotton candy. A different flavor, not so.
This is blowing my mind right now.
I brought you watermelon cotton candy.
See.
Fluffy stuff.
Maybe
by Charms.
Maybe I'll like this more because
Straight out of $1.25 tree.
I don't like regular cotton candy flavor.
$1.25 tree.
I'll say Reese's however the fuck I want. Reese's. This is Michigan. We say milk like milk.
I say milk.
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 No, you just said milk.
I say milk because I always give Amanda shit for saying milk.
You said milk.
I say milk.
You do
I'm from
now.
Traverse City, motherfucker.
You do now. I know.
I'm not down here in fucking Bay City weirdos like you guys. I'm from Traverse City. I know how to speak. Oh, cat got that one. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Big old honking. Look at that big old honk of watermelon cotton candy. That was a little high. I put it in there.
Cotton candy is such a weird thing to me.
Mmm. It's so good. How much sugar's in this?
I don't want to know.
Serving size, 1 bag.
What? No shot. Really?
Mm-hmm. How many grams of sugar you eat?
I'm starting to
take a guess.
I'm starting to get like a porta potty vibe from this. God, I hate cotton candy.
How many grams of sugar do you think are in this?
86 grams in a bag.
How much is in this Mountain Dew?
Like 77 or something.
Okay. So you think there's more sugar in this bag of cotton candy?
There
than
has to
Mountain
be.
Dew? There's not.
How many grams of sugar?
60 grams.
Damn.
Wait a second. It says total sugar 60 grams. Includes 60 grams of added sugars. What are you trying to say here? Is there 120 grams of sugar in this fucking
Sounds like
thing?
there's 120 grams. Can I have a little bit
Ingredients. Sugar. Artificial flavor.
God, I fucking hate cotton candy. That's just what it is. I hate fucking cotton candy.
This is awesome, man.
No, it's not.
This is
It's
fucking
fucking
cool.
cotton candy.
It's fucking neat. Boom. Ah.
I didn't like it as a kid. I don't like it now.
Not even the watermelon flavoring.
It helps. It's better than cotton candy flavoring. Definitely helps for sure. But then I get like a weird porta potty vibe.
What the fuck does that mean?
Kind of smells like a porta potty.
What do you go into a porta potty and just start licking the urinals?
No,
or
it
something?
smells like the fucking soap from a porta potty.
Ooh, it does.
Yeah, right? Thank you. I'm not fucking crazy.
Well, thanks for ruining that for me. That or I'm going to get real hungry when I'm in a porta potty now. Where's that cotton candy at?
I love that you totally got that, because that was bothering the fuck out of me.
Maybe that's how they make the urinal cakes. They just compress a bunch of cotton candy, watermelon flavoring together.
It would make sense. Final rating. Yeah, I don't hate it. I don't like it.
I think it was good. I give it an 8.1.
5.2.
You're so picky.
No, I'm not.
You are too.
I don't like cotton candy.
It's like, if it's not prime rib, I give it a 2. Lobster tails or bust. Get your cotton candy pickled bullshit out of my way. I'm Matty Ice. I only eat at the top steakhouses across America. Look at you, you just made a urinal cake by compressing it. That's dope.
Cotton candy sucks. It's the worst carnival snack you can get. You'd really pay $6 for that at a carnival over an elephant cake?
I would. I'm not a fan of the funnel cake, or the elephant ears. I'm a fry guy. Gibby's fries all day. Or a turkey leg or something. I don't. I mean, I'll break off like a little bit of the elephant ear, but
Was that the taste test?
that was the taste test.
I'm sad.
Sorry, not every. I provided this one, and you did, not Jeff. Jeff taste tests. Jeff's got some great things lined up for taste tests in the future. Don't worry.
I'm sure he does.
I've already been seeing some stuff he's been ordering. Just worry.
Oh my God.
Don't worry. It's gonna be awesome.
I'll do anything.
It might even involve Chef Jeff being at location.
What's okay? This is a good question. Is there anything that you actually would not try on stream? Like,
No.
that's not unsafe to eat.
I mean, I really don't like doing the hot stuff. That Death Nut challenge was awful.
Hot stuff's fine. That's easy.
That
it's
Death
just-
Nut thing was so bad.
it's
Like,
just
I
not
hated every
fun.
second of it.
But what like scorpion, spider?
I don't care. I'll eat all that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't even eat like that bull cock and shit. I don't even give a fuck.
I'd try a testicle or two.
Yeah. Oh. Well, what do you know? Open up, feller.
I do. I would like to try a scorpion.
Nice. I would too.
That sounds fun.
I just want to yell, "Get over here," as I eat it. I do.
I like the hot stuff challenge. It's just good content. That's the problem with it.
Ugh.
It's such good content.
It hurts so bad.
It's so worth it though.
And you get high afterwards, which is weird.
I would like to try like the super sour challenge.
I could.
There's like a little.
I'd try that.
It's like a yeah. You try that.
Okay, Dom.
I know. There's like this little fucking plum or something that's like the most sour thing ever. So I would like to try that.
So what you been playing this week, buddy?
I've been playing. I've been going back to. I played some Guilty Gear Strive. That is a really good fighting game. That's super underrated. Nobody talks about, and you also never see copies of it at the store, which is weird. So really fun 2D fighter, Street Fighter kind of style. And I wanted to try for the first time on Game Pass MLB 2K22.
I tried MLB 2K21 last year.
Yeah, so I tried 2K22 on Xbox. Which was really weird seeing PlayStation Studios pop up.
Well, it's not 2K22. Then you played the show.
The show, I did. I played MLB The Show 22.
Yes.
My bad.
Yeah, isn't that weird? PlayStation logo on the Xbox?
Yeah, it was wild. PlayStation, and there's just so much PlayStation stuff plastered on that game just to make sure that you know you're playing a PlayStation game.
Yeah, Sony Studios makes it. So.
And man, I got to tell you, that's the most uninteresting sports game I've ever played. I think my interest of baseball peaked at Ken Griffey Jr.'s on 64, and there's no going back.
That was a good one, but honestly, I didn't even really like that one.
You were Super Nintendo.
Super Bases Loaded.
Oh wow.
Super Bases Loaded was mine.
Yeah, I played some of the show back on PS2. Baseball's just too intense of a game to play.
I don't know. It's boring.
It-
It's a
it-
boring
it's not-
sport to watch. It's fun to play with friends.
It's not even intense. It's
but
just
not a video game.
It's just 9 innings of that.
Oh
Like you
my
got to
God.
play 9 fucking innings of that
Oh my
game.
god, it should be.
And then you have
3.
to play both fucking sides. Like you got to fucking play 18 innings basically.
right.
That's fucking intense.
Yeah. I'm glad you feel that way. When I saw that you played that, I'm like, oh man.
Yeah, I've got nothing. It was cool. There's like 15 different ways that you can play that game with the control style, and I just went classic for all of it because.
So I played.
Wouldn't you?
I played the Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga, and that game's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Super good. I've been playing with the Reed for a while. We beat episode 1, we beat episode 2, beat episode 3, and we beat episode 4. So we're actually on Empire Strikes Back now. And he's all pumped. He's like, yeah. He's like, Boba Fett's going to be in this one. Hell yeah.
Wait. How many games are in that? Or you guys have like
Skywalker
played...
Saga, it's all of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
fucking loaded, dude. It's super fun game. I really like the style of it where it's like behind the character and you're going instead of being like all like the traditional Lego style.
Mm-hmm.
So they kind of broke the mold with that.
So is it those same game? Like
Like
'cause
you
they-
still have
they
your
were-
mini kits and all that stuff. And
is it just a remake of the first 6 ones and then they added the 3 newest ones on there, or
it's like more in a remake.
it's more than a remake?
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
its own. Yeah, like there's tons of different stuff. and
Interesting.
yeah, it's a blast. I've like really enjoyed it over a lot of different Lego games. So, and it's fun to play 2-player split screen. So
I love playing those games to co-op
yeah,
back on like I don't even know, PS.
it's seriously I
Two.
can't believe it. Literally a Lego game is in my running. It's part of my list of games of the year. I can't believe it. I'm shocked, but.
Can't believe it.
And then I've been playing. I decided to buy WWE 2K22. I haven't bought a wrestling game in forever. And they had like the NWO edition, like the super big one that came with the season pass, and it was like 25% off. And I've just been really wanting to play it. I checked the review out. They got good reviews, which I was like, oh, thank God, because 2K20 was horrible. One of the worst games ever made. So they just like took a year off, which you said all sports people should do.
All sports games need to, like, you could do Madden for 21 and then NBA for 22. You could like split it up that way.
Yeah, that would be good because they definitely went back to the drawing board and they made a fantastic game. Game's super fun. The story mode that you play with your character, I'm having a blast with that. They actually have like a ultimate team type thing now, which so far I've been really enjoying. We'll see how it goes when they start trying to weasel me for microtransactions after a while, but so far it's been really fun.
Nice.
I've been playing as the Outsiders, Kevin Nash and Scott Hall, just beating the shit out of all the current tag teams. It's very enjoyable.
Any like major bugs that you've run into, or has it been pretty clean so
No,
far?
it's ran fine actually. It was funny. I set up. Reed's like, yeah, let's play a cage match, and he was super tired, and he picked like John Cena, and I picked Bret Hart, and then we just played against. It was like a tornado tag cage match, and with cage match you have to win it by escaping the cage. And we set up the match, and we watched the intros, we watched the entrances, and he was like snuggled up by me on the chair when we were playing, and I knew this kid was gonna be knocked out soon, fall asleep. And sure enough, by the time the entrances were over, he was just out cold, and Amanda was on the couch like doing homework or something. And I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, Amanda, Reed fell asleep. Here, you're playing as John Cena now. And I just threw the controller at her, and she's like, what? And I'm like, you gotta play, man. He fell asleep, and
I'm gonna lose.
and she literally picked it up and played. She just tried figuring out how to play the game.
Nice.
And dude, we it was nuts. So we thought we lost at first because but then we found out because like the team we were playing, one guy escaped the cage. And we're like, oh, we thought we lost. And I'm like, and then the match kept going. We're like, wait a sec. Both people in the team have to escape the cage to win?
That's crazy.
And we're like, oh, well, fuck this guy. Let's just beat the shit out of him.
Yeah,
and
then
that's what we
both
did.
escape.
We just put 2-on-1, just beat the holy hell out of this guy. And then freaking Amanda, I'm like, just head out, man. Head out. I fucking put him in another sharpshooter. I was Bret Hart, and I had him in a sharpshooter. Amanda escaped the cage, and then I just fucking hopped out, and we won. So I was like, hell yeah. I love it when that happens.
That's awesome.
But yeah, dude, game's great.
I'll need to check it out.
Yeah. You would love it. The Rey Mysterio mode, he's like one of your favorites, and you would love it. So
He is my favorite.
definitely well worth it. I'm excited to see what they do for the AEW game, but until then, I am very pleased with this WWE game. And I mean, they have online stuff. People upload all their user-created things.
Right.
That's one thing I want to stream here soon. So, but yeah,
Just some user-created stuff.
yeah, make a Royal Rumble full of ridiculous characters. So
Dope, man.
yeah, so that's what I've been playing.
What is up next for us on this?
We have Rank It in
Oh,
memory.
yeah, we do. This was inspired by the car trip. So tonight we're going to rank our top 3 least favorite cereals of all time. And I'm going to kick off the list with a pretty intense, divisive one that a lot of people are going to be...
It can't be as bad as my Rush Pinball. Everyone's probably not taking us serious now.
Boo Berry, my number 3 least favorite cereal of all time. And it almost... I would put in...
Blueberry.
I would almost put Count Chocula, Boo Berry, and Frankenberry as one collective unit.
Oh my
But
God.
Count Chocula's pretty good. And Frankenberry is actually not awful.
God, you
But
suck.
Boo Berry is fucking trash. It's just nostalgia driven. That's a shitty cereal. It comes back every year around fucking Halloween, and it's fucking garbage.
I will say that out of the 3, it is the worst. Out of the 3.
Hands down the worst.
But Count Chocula is my favorite cereal, so I mean, that's kind of hurts. But I get it, man. You're weird.
No, it's just 3 basic bitch cereals that aren't interesting in the slightest.
They are awesome in every way. This also sparked from my conversations where I was trying to keep Matt awake in the car. So my number 3 is going to be Kix. Let me keep in mind here, I love cereal. I loved it growing up, so this was tough for me to find find 3 I really didn't like. And number 3 is Kix. I don't super hate Kix, but it is pretty boring. I hated the commercials growing up.
Kids test, mothers approve. Ha!
I was like, it was just like the
yeah, that's the shittiest
yeah,
fucking...
it was like the yuppiest fucking commercials ever. I'm like, Kix sucks. Like they don't even have like a cool cartoon or nothing. It's just some yuppie soccer mom.
Cool, Joey likes it.
So yeah, Kix sucks mainly because of their marketing team.
Yeah.
So that's number 3 on my list.
Number 2 on my list is also Kix, because you're giving that cereal more credit than it deserves. It's a terrible cereal. There's nothing redeeming about it. There's no fucking cool little versions of Kix where it's like, you know, skateboards and scooters Kix or something. It's boring. It's not good. It's just awful. And then to pile on to the fact that it's just a shitty tasting cereal,
Yeah.
you have the kids tested, mom approved. No, it's not. No kid went out there and was like,
Hey,
oh yeah, I want that over fucking Cocoa Pebbles.
Yeah, mom, Coke. Yeah, Cocoa. No, Kix it is.
Yeah, Kix. Yeah.
And you know when you went to your friend's house and spent the night, and the next morning you got up to have cereal, and your mom pulled out Kix, and you're like, man, I knew there was something wrong with you, bud.
Yeah.
I knew there was something wrong with this picture. That's
know-
what it was. Kix.
And you know what really kind of helped me decide on these was the you'd go camping or something for a few days, and your dad would pull out like the breakfast stuff. He'd get like the styrofoam bowl or whatever, and then he's got the 8-pack of mini cereals.
Yep.
And then Kix you can literally just throw in the fire because no one's gonna fucking
Yeah,
eat
even
Kix.
even the squirrels on the ground be like, just throw it in the fire, dog.
What the fuck? Ian at number 3 with Captain Crunch.
Wow. Yeah. Some people hate Captain Crunch.
Ian, I want you to know this is the number 3 cereals that you don't like. Because that's the craziest thing I've ever heard. I have a box of Captain Crunch at all times.
Dude, a lot of people don't like it. It like cuts the roof of their mouth.
No,
and
it
shit.
doesn't. It does not fucking do that.
People say that.
No,
it's
it
like
doesn't.
eating glass.
No, it's not. It's fucking not. What? Oh my god.
Yeah, guys, this is the list. The top 3 you don't like. Todd Seaver just said Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Todd hates everything. I've said that like 5 times on the show.
Captain Crunch is that's my favorite
Cinnamon
cereal
Toast
ever.
Crunch is number 1 for my kid. Yeah, man.
Wow.
How do you not like Cinnamon Toast Crunch? You're mad.
How do you not like Captain Crunch?
Yeah.
It cuts the roof of my... No, it doesn't. It doesn't do that for anyone. That's some fucking crazy meme on the internet. It does not do that.
Toughens you up. You should have been growing up eating Captain Crunch more.
I like peanut butter crunch because they're little balls. Fuck off. No,
Peanut butter
they're
crunch
worse.
is delicious.
It's good. It's not as
Yeah.
good as fucking Captain Crunch.
Come on now. Basic ass Captain Crunch over peanut butter crunch?
I could eat a box of that 1 million times in a sitting.
I don't know, but
Peanut butter crunch, why not just get Reese's Puffs?
that's true.
Reese-
Those weren't around back when I was a kid though. Like but yeah, those Reese's Puffs is insane. It's so fucking
Because
good.
then you get Cocoa Puffs and Captain Crunch peanut butter.
So
in
we're
one.
not talking about our favorites.
I know. It's just this is the craziest shit I've ever seen.
Let's see.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I saw that one.
That was actually almost on my list.
yeah.
Because that's the most... Actually, I'm going honorable mention before number 1. Todd said Crave S'mores, and that was actually going to be on my list because that is the most overhyped cereal I've ever seen.
Okay.
There was like, when I was growing up, there was like commercials for it every fucking second about Crave S'mores, and then you got them, and it was almost like Oreos, the Oreo cereal. They're just garbage.
Yeah, that was going to be my honorable mention too. Is the Oreo O's? You thought they were going to be so much better than what they were,
And they were just terrible.
My number 2 is shredded wheat, not frosted mini wheats, just the shredded wheat ones without the frosting, and they're not mini. So like the giant logs of bread, the giant logs that you had to let soak in the milk for 40 minutes before it was even edible. Because you would just like bust a tooth off trying to fucking chomp on that thing.
Was that like grandma's house?
Yeah, dude. Like, I remember being like, oh, man, they don't even have the frosting on this fuckers.
No sane parent bought those because that box was not getting open.
Yeah, that was not Kid Test Mother approved.
That was a grandma box right there.
Yeah. So I'm like, what in the hell? Who bought this? Like,
Dude.
I feel like whoever bought those was on accident. Like,
What?
they thought that all the photos on the front were just the wheat side, and then they assumed that the other side of that was going to be frosted, but it wasn't. It was all just the wheat side. But no, there was no frosted side. They're disgusting. Don't let chat spoil for the listeners.
I'm really concerned with what's happening in chat, though. Like, especially with Ian. I think we should talk with him.
Yeah.
That's an insane number, too.
I thought that was... Oh, okay.
No. Fuck no. Come on. No, number 1 for me is easy. It's easy.
I think I know what your number 1 is from you talking about in the car.
Easiest one ever. I didn't go with any, like, basic, like, you know, Raisin Bran.
Well, I'll just say
Special
my
K.
number 1. My number 1 right now. I'll do mine. It's Raisin Bran. Raisin Bran is absolutely disgusing.
Yeah, of course.
First of all,
it is.
raisins are disgusting. And the fact that you would put that in a kid's mouth in the morning, that's fucking wrong. You shouldn't do that. He's going to have a horrible fucking day for the rest of his school day. I remember seeing that purple fucking box. I think my sister liked Raisin Bran. I would just be like, oh, man, we're out of all the good cereal. Just Raisin Bran.
It's not even like cornflakes where you can at least put some sugar on it to make it better. There's nothing you can do with
Yeah,
Raisin Bran.
you've just ruined it. Raisin Bran. Absolutely the number 1 worst cereal.
I didn't put that
Todd,
on.
holy shit. Todd and I agreed on something. I can't believe it.
I hate Raisin Bran, and it would have been my number 1, but it just seems like an easy one. So I'm going a deep dive that's going to piss off everyone, but it's okay. Trix is hands down the worst fucking cereal
You are
ever.
fucking crazy.
Trix is awful. It ruins all fruit cereals ever. The fucking Trix are for kids. Trix are for kids. Those commercials sucked ass.
Those commercials were awesome.
No, they weren't. They were terrible.
Trix is amazing.
The Trix bunny can go suck a dick. Fuck that guy.
Trix
that
Rabbit.
cereal.
He's not the Trix bunny.
Well, he's a bitch.
You would know if you actually know Trix.
I've tried Trix so many times.
Trix is so
That's
good.
another one that you can take from that 8-pack and fucking
Nope. That
throw
squirrel
away.
That squirrel jump in the fire for that shit.
Probably. Because he smelled Trix and he had to kill himself because it's so fucking bad.
Dude, it's so good.
No, it's not.
Do you like Fruit Loops?
Yeah, because Toucan Sam's the shit. He's
Follow
a
your
fucking
nose.
cool dude. Yeah, because those are way better. Because not each... If you try each Trix flavor, they all taste like the same shitty Trix flavor. You try a Fruit Loop, and you can actually tell what the Fruit Loop flavors are.
I think you're wrong.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
We're going to do another blindfold taste test. Is this a Trix or a Fruit Loop? And I'm going to smash it up. So there's no... Yeah, I'm going to smash them up so they're not in their shapes.
Trix is garbage.
Oh, Trix is so amazing. I love Trix.
Ian said Raisin Bran is in his top 3, which makes sense. Like,
but he
for
said
what you're
number
saying.
2, Lucky Charms. Ian, what happened with your childhood, man?
Ian, you had a rough childhood.
Why don't you like Lucky Charms? It's the Caucasian version of Count Chocula. It's amazing.
But then his number 1 is Cheerios. Cheerios, I mean, they're not awful. You put a little sugar on them and they're great.
Wait, just normal Cheerios? Not Honey Nut Cheerios?
Just normal.
Honey Nut Cheerios are dope, but normal Cheerios? That might be number 4 for me.
Nah, they're good. I mean, they're fine.
They're boring.
They're boring, yeah, but so is fucking Trix.
Trix is not boring.
Yes, it is.
Trix is awesome.
Trix is terrible.
You're crazy.
Trix
You're
is
fucking nuts.
Trix is the worst
I can't handle
cereal.
this show. I might just quit this show. You don't like pickles. You don't like Trix. You don't like cotton candy.
Carlton Banks ran about the Trix Rabbit is great, though. I need to watch that, because fuck Trix. They're terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Trix
God.
yogurt's good.
Trix doesn't deserve to be around anymore. Trix aren't for kids. They're not for anybody. Trix are for the trash.
Trix are for kids. They're not for crotchety old Matt Mays, 21 years old.
I'd rather have shredded fucking wheat.
Ugh. Yeah.
I honestly would.
This one went off the rails. I can't believe you do that to that poor rabbit.
Fuck that rabbit. Acting like the Duracell bunny, trying to be cool. Fuck you.
He's
Just
the
stealing
Energizer bunny. Man, you're a fuck tonight.
But he
The
works
Duracell bunny.
He works for Duracell.
Energizer.
Is that the brand? God damn it.
He's the Energizer rabbit.
Oh, I'm never going to live that down.
Yeah. He keeps going and going and going.
I'm so fucked up from this cereal discussion. That,
You sure you know, like, do you know what tricks are? Like,
Yeah,
do
they're
you even
just-
have
yeah,
the right
they're-
cereal here?
yeah, they're disgusting.
You didn't work, like, getting the low shelf
What?
ones?
I mean, what else could you? Yeah, that's even
like the Kroger brand tricks.
Those
or
are
something?
somehow magically worse than Trix.
Oh man.
And it's still probably Trix, but it's in a bag, so it's
I don't-
automatically worse.
My sister gets so mad at me 'cause she like Golden Grams, and I'd eat the whole fucking box in one sitting. I was a beast when it came to Golden Grams.
God, why would you ever eat Trix when like Apple Jacks existed?
Tricks are better, dude.
Then Apple Jacks?
Absolutely.
No way,
Dude, Trix is one of my faves.
dude. You had a Rasta cinnamon stick for for Apple Jacks. You can't really get around the Bob Marley cinnamon.
I feel like he
stick.
wasn't around that long.
It's because he was high as fuck eating all the fucking Apple Jacks.
Failed the first drug test.
Yeah, man.
Should have stuck around longer, man. Became legal. Someone give that guy's job back.
He started working at like Happy's Pizza or something. Anyway, what the fuck are we talking about? Oh, let's go Film Freaks for a quick sec.
Oh, okay.
So I've been watching, I just started watching this literally today. So it's very fresh in the mind. And I just want to tell everyone out there, I don't have much of a opinion on this yet because I haven't watched much of it, only like 3 episodes. Winning Time on HBO, which is about the Lakers dynasty in the 90s. Or is it? Yeah, 90s. It's fucking amazing. Or is it 80s?
It's not the 90s.
It's 80s, my bad.
It's like the 70s.
No, it's not.
I don't know.
It's the 80s. Anyway, it's really fucking good.
The Bulls owned the 90s and the Pistons at the beginning of it.
Oh, yeah, you're right. And then the Lakers own the
gotta-
80s.
You got to watch. The Michael Jordan thing.
I know I do, because he says fuck like 8,000 times.
If you're watching anything about basketball, I know I've heard good things about the Magic Johnson show, but man,
I will watch Michael Jordan's, because
you gotta watch the MJ one.
I've been getting into basketball. I trashed on it forever, but now I'm starting. It's because I've grown up with basketball now, as opposed to when you were growing up with basketball.
Yeah.
And you got to see all of actual cool basketball.
Yeah, man.
But no, the show's great. It's probably some of the best acting I've ever seen. The guy that plays, what is his name? Larry Buss.
I haven't seen it.
I don't know. It's he's from Talladega Nights. He's like Will Ferrell's fucking partner. I can't think of his fucking name.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. He
John
plays
C. Reilly?
Yeah, he plays the owner of the Lakers. He's so fucking good.
Cat.
Yeah, you should watch that show.
I'm want to. I'm probably start it tonight.
I'm crazy impressed with it. I'm only a couple episodes.
You got to watch The Last Dance though.
I will watch Is it another documentary? Is it just like a basic?
It's long. It's like.
But Michael Jordan says fuck like 8,000
yeah,
times.
it's
right?
like 7 episodes long, I think. But it's all great. They're all awesome.
Okay, I'll watch that too. I'm getting into basketball. It's fucking. Since I can't.
Dude, let's hoop it up. I'm down. It's a good workout.
Fuck yeah, I'm super down.
Or we could hoop it up at Crazy Quarters Arcade, one of the great sponsors of the show.
Also a workout. Playing those fucking basketball games.
Hell yeah. I suck at those. I always think I'm doing great, and then you see Dom just like, hey, Merritt, how you doing over there? He's not even looking at the fucking rim. Just 3 point,
He's
3
making,
point.
Yeah, he's making threes, and on his phone he's selling like $1,000 t-shirts.
Yeah, they bought at Goodwill for fucking 50 cents. 3 points, 3 points. Yeah, dude. Told you we're going to talk about Dom LaBella being the greatest human being alive.
Love him so much.
He's the greatest.
He's almost better than me at pinball.
Ooh.
I don't know. Those rankings came out, and I got second like 2 weeks in a row here.
And who was first?
Josh Dawson, because he's way better.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought Dom was in first.
No, he got bumped down.
Ooh.
It's okay, because I played fucking garbage this week's leagues. So I'm definitely going to take a L there. It was bad. It was real bad.
It's all about that finals, man.
But yeah, so we are getting to the end of the show here.
Video game memory time.
Oh, God. So you came up with a good one, very accurate with the weather outside lately and all that.
Yeah, I got the idea for it before D&D. We were all just kind of chilling out on the front porch yesterday. It was really nice weather, and we were just like, man, we should play out here. And then there was like a storm blowing in, of course. And we were like, oh, wait, character sheets probably be blowing all over the place. So we decided not to. And then it gave me an idea. I was like, man, I fucking love just chilling on the porch. Like as a kid growing up and playing games and stuff and different things. So that's what the memory for tonight is. Games you played on the porch or driveway, front lawn growing up.
So I had my dad, I would hang out with him, you know, more towards the weekends and stuff like that when I was growing up. So his friend, they would play like backgammon upstairs or whatever. And his friend had this porch with this big ass projection TV. So they had like a 360 setup and shit like that where we would play. It was the first time I remember playing Scott Pilgrim, like the actual.
God, so young.
I know. I'm sorry. It wasn't when I was like a baby or anything. Still a fucking teenager, so fuck off. But I just remember playing a lot of like 360 and PS2 games out on the porch. We'd go through like Borderlands together. That was the first time I got to play Def Jam, Fight for New York. Like, everyone left for whatever reason. So they were upstairs playing backgammon, and you ever have those moments where you're just at a friend's house, or like your parents' friend's house, and you're just like alone, basically? Like, just left alone for whatever reason. So I just went through like half of that fucking game while my dad's just
somewhere else.
Just upstairs doing his fucking thing. So there was that. And then a recent one, because I also love hanging out on the porch now. It's a very calm, nice and relaxing thing to do. So what I've been doing lately is I'll chill out there, smell those great sugar beet smells.
Ugh.
Sugar beet stank. I got a tree outside right by my steps, and I've got these. I picked up a set of throwing knives for whatever reason, so I've just been fucking getting good at throwing these throwing knives at this tree. So
You gotta have that shit while you're on your front porch where you live.
yeah, I know. So I'm trying to get good at throwing them in case people walk up to me, and then I'm fucking whip them right at them. Stick them.
Stick 'em, stick 'em. Yeah, dude.
But yeah, that's just what I've been doing lately.
Just chucking knives at
Just
trees.
chucking knives at trees.
And smelling sugar beets. Hell yeah, dog.
What
If you
about
want to come over or something, like if you get bored, like, you can always just hang out, you know.
That's where I'm at in life, is I'm just chucking knives at trees. Not playing games.
I know. Yeah, what I used to do when I was a kid is one of the video games I played on the porch was Pokemon Red. I had a lot of good times with that. All the handheld games. It was good for that. So I did enjoy that quite a bit. But I also liked to pogo stick. I fucking loved pogo sticking when I was a kid.
We should get
I
one.
could do some crazy tricks on those things, and I want to get one that is like made for big fat marks because all the ones I see are like weight 180 pounds max. I'm like, fuck, can't be on that pogo stick. But yeah, dude, I would love to do that. If anyone wants to donate to the show,
You
go
can
ahead.
find a big man pogo stick.
Yeah,
we
what's
are
the
definitely
PayPal for
interested.
them to donate?
Matthew
for-
May or
Yeah. Wait, what? Don't
Matt-
give them just your money.
Matty
thing.
Ice and MarkyMark.net.
Matty Ice and MarkyMark.net. If anyone wants to donate to Mark, the Mark Riker Pogo Stick Fund, and then also I used to yo-yo. I still yo-yo. I'm a pretty okay yo-yoer. I got some yo-yo skills, and I did that a lot on the front porch. But speaking of The Last Dance, Ian said that he was a huge fan of the 96 to 98 Chicago Bulls. Me too. What we would do, I played a lot of basketball outside.
Mm-hmm.
But what we would do is my neighbor had a hoop that you could drop down for, us little white kids. And he also had one of those mini trampolines. And we would blast jock jams. And we had a ball, like a basketball that was super tiny.
A mini ball.
Yeah, and we would palm it with one hand, and we would run up and jump on the trampoline and slam dunk and think we're the coolest fucking people ever while Jock Jams was bumping in the background. Yeah, it was freaking awesome. It was like,
Oh, yeah. That's
It's
when
like,
you start
oh,
recording
yeah,
your
180 dunk.
You start recording your montage clips to
Yeah.
send to like universities.
Hell yeah. So yeah, that I missed that. That was so fucking cool. We thought we were the coolest kids in the world. And then we also had we would do some street hockey too. I got pretty good at the street hockey.
Get down.
I just never learned how to ice skate, which is a bummer. Martin says he's gonna teach me though.
Get down.
But yeah, that's I look forward to more nice weather so we can do some cool shit outside.
I know.
soon.
Start
wanna-
throwing the pigskin around.
Jeff gave us a projector, so I want to put a big projector on the side of the house and play Mario Kart on the side of the house.
64.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I already got it hooked up to the 64 and everything. I just got to get
Nice.
some speakers.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, man, that's the show this week. It's
Yeah.
just a chill show. Talked a lot about pinball at the zoo. It was fun. And yeah, we got some big, exciting things coming up here soon at Crazy Quarters. So hope everyone's pumped for that.
Fuck yeah. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in to this week's episode, and we will see you guys next week at 8 p.m.
That's right. Special start time next week, 8 p.m. Hopefully you guys can be there.
Yeah, moving it up a little forward, and as long as that all works out, that'll probably be our new start time, so we'll adjust stuff with that. But yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in, and we will see you guys next week on the Matty Ice and Marky Mark podcast.
Peace.
All right, folks, we're going to get up out of here, go enjoy the night and all that stuff. So thank you everyone for tuning in tonight, and if we don't see you before next week, we'll see you next week.
Later, guys.